Brotherly love. Camuxio is pining for a wayward friend. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unsafe. Helpful one must find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving the settlement. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. I've got to kind of admit, like, I don't mind talking to the sylphs, or more specifically, reading the sylph stuff, just because their language is a bit more basic. It's harder for me to screw up. Doesn't stop me from screwing up, but it's harder. Claxio wasn't very far away. What? Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home. Okay. So it's still hard for me to read. But then Meddling One arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. Helpful One must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful One should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful One to Claxio. But hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Okay, so... I mean, do all sylphs just have a spool of thread they're unwinding along the way, or is it just Claxio? Okay. In here. Oh. Looks like we're going to have to kill something. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Camuxio that this one will never go back. Never. Touched ones? Touched ones should go away too. This one is good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Lavenza. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Yeah, buddy. Claxio, these ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve Primal One together. No, this one is good one. We'll never go with bad ones. Meddling one. Meddling one not smart to anger this one. This one has many friends in the forest. A Morble, and things were going so well. Okay, this is... It gets to be too much dialogue coming out while I'm trying to kill stuff. What is it with these things? Okay, I guess it wasn't a requirement to kill. Things kept running away. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio. This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Camuxio? And meddling one as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Camuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. But this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Well, that should see to that. What say we return to Little Solace as well? I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. So yeah, I'd love to be able to keep up with the dialogue like in fights, but I can't even do that, you know, when I'm playing on my own or whatever. It's just too quick, and it's like trying to keep track of what's going on in the fight too. I usually end up finishing the fight and then going back and reading the dialogue, and I thought about doing it here, but I don't know how important it actually is. No need to overthink things. So long as your heart is in it, the sylphs will understand you. Oh, I think it's... Yeah, it's the same stuff they... Still the same things they... This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio. Now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful one is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful one is a hero to these ones. Helpful one will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful one to see Elder one. But Elder one is... Okay, probably not doing well, by my guess. Spirited away. Okay, so probably kidnapped or something. Sylph-napped? Camuxio would make a confession to you. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made promise to take Kind One to see Elder One, yes? But this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday, but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest, but never, never for this long. Kind One will help find Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is the home of a walking one named Buskarin. Buskarin? Buskarin may know what happened to Elder One. This one would talk to Buskarin, but walking ones do not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buskarin for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help. And please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. So Buskarin, I think, is in South Shroud. He's got that little, I don't know, bar or whatever it is. Yeah. Why do you not say something new, Papa Limo? So I kind of legitimately don't really know what happens next. I mean, I was kind of surprised the sylphs were this early on. And the only thing I really remember from A Realm Reborn is kind of, starting city stuff, and then the 3 starter dungeons, Ifrit, and then next it's Titan, I think, and then Garuda, and then Castrum, Meridianum, and Praetorium. And I don't really remember what happens in between all of that. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were to end up in the hands of the Tempered Ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Gaia Molko at Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in the search effort. All right. You can't see it, but there's a name of pure gibberish just got an achievement. So I'm assuming a bot just accomplished something. Hello, big whale. A message from Commander Huloy, you say? The Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Okay, that... cool. And then now I guess I go to... yeah, Buskaron's druthers. I don't know if it's faster to teleport or just to fly there. Because even teleporting, you have to go to Quarry Mill first. And then fly over. Well, we'll just take a little bit of a scenic route. I mean, this is one of my favorite zones, the Black Shroud in general. I just like the woodsy look, or whatever. Woodsy kind of zones. There goes my chocobo, just running through the place. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... Huh? Not here to fill your belly, then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it be the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell two of them apart. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across the sylph elder yourself. It's like, have beer, spend some coin here, and maybe something good will happen. Huh? Huh? Always got business on the mind. Druther's house rules. Buscaron could use an adventurer to douse a fight brewing at his establishment. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. Alright. Yeah, I was half expecting to have to crack some skulls. Grr. If this were anywhere but the Druthers, I'd have that fool spitting teeth before he formed a second word. What are you staring at? You want to keep them eyes in your face? Wow, you are a kind gentleman. A set of rusted armor. Oh. That has nothing to do with New Game Plus. The wooden tub entrusted to you at Buscaron's Druthers is now filled to the brim with cool river water. Ugh, Nafika's teats, that's cold. What do you mean, no fightin'? This dust-white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin, for now. Thanks for stepping in there, friend. Not that I couldn't handle myself against a bleatin' milksop like that bloke. And I don't want to cause no trouble for Buscaron. You know, having to mop up blood and bits of teeth and the like. Nicely done, Lavenza. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a dusk-white Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the woods, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Dustwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it don't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for the misdeeds of a few. Gotta make that coin. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? See, I had it right. It's all about the coin. At least with Mr. Buscaron here. Never forget, the eponymous proprietor of Buscaron's Druthers has need of an able adventurer. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask you. There's a Kikarin friend of mine, you see, name of Tetarun. A good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc. So I took him in and nursed him back to health, best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell after that. Got to talking about striking out on his own, he did. And not long after, cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosha. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something of his. The scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left. So I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine can. A Roganin fellow named Bainsing. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. All right. Keekerns, I think, are another one with a silly, I don't know, vernacular dialect, whatever it would be called. I believe in any way. I could be wrong. I want to say I like them, and usually the the ones that speak funny are usually the ones I like the most. You found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. Huh? A Kikern who worked at the Druthers? Aye, you speak of Tetarun. Related to that Kyokyarun bloke, just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetarun up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to why or where. You're better off asking Kyokyarun himself. He can be tight of lip, though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Huh? Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Okay. I know I see this dude all the time when I'm, working the market board here or whatever. So he's a quest NPC. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Room busy with business. Too busy for blather. Fresh chicken egg. If one were so inclined, the freshness of this egg could be checked by placing it in a container of water. Were it to lay on its side, it is almost certainly fresh. Should the egg float, however, it may be possessed by a void scent and should be smashed with extreme prejudice. Wow. Is that a Salem witch hunt reference? Chicken egg? Kyokyarun loved chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetarun. Tetarun no here no more. Tetarun leave Limsa. Tetarun go look for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg knew Tetarun. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokyarun forgets things. Weinberg remembers things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokyarun. Alright. And he's at the docks. Yeah. Tetarun? I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of the ferry to Elport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Aldfoot. Aldfoot. He's an old man who knows a great deal about a great many things. All right. Ferry is bound for Elport. Yes, I will ride. Teteroon. I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. Was looking for a place run by his fellow Kikern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake. Mimiroon's trading post. Follow the road, and you're sure to find it. And this one is in, what is that? Yeah, Upper Lenosha. I am blind or misguided or both. Oh yeah, I think I've only flown over this once before, but I remember like kind of being surprised and pleased because this is just such a cool area. And to be able to fly through it is a nice touch. It'd be cool if they made this. Can you? I'm sure there's no underwater. Yeah. I mean, because they would have had to make a whole nother like zone or whatever, but it would be cool if you could go down there. There's like more ruins and stuff. Customer, be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Bring something for Teteroon? A weathered brass earring fitted with a polished scarlet stone, a favorite of the forgetful Kikern Teteroon. Teteroon forget this. Forget at Druthers. Teteroon swore would never forget earring. But never forget forget. Or never forget forgot. Teteroon thank. Teteroon thank. Good Buscaroon doing good? Good Buscaroon good to Teteroon. Teteroon miss good Buscaroon. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've had a lot of fun doing these streams, and if you want to join me live, the link to my Twitch is down below. And if you've liked this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.